Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the venting of your water heater. There's two types of water heaters, tank type water heaters. You have gas fired or natural gas water heaters, and you have electric water heaters. Electric waters don't have any vent, no need for a vent, but a gas water heater does because it's burning natural gas or propane. And so the purpose of the vent is to get rid of the carbon monoxide that is produced when the gas is burnt. Carbon monoxide is, there is no smell to carbon monoxide, and you want to be able to get rid of it because if it's leaking into your garage or leaking into your attic where the water heaters are located, you won't smell it. So you want to make sure that the vent is intact and it's completely together. You don't want any missing pieces, or you don't want it ajar, so that you want them fully connected. And so basically there's two types of venting. There's single wall, which is a little thinner. It's only got one layer. And then you've got double wall, which has two layers. You have an internal layer and then an external layer. And so the double wall needs to be below the ceiling of the first floor all the way up through the roof. A single wall can be on the first floor, but it has to be below the ceiling. So again, when you have the water heater replaced, or you have a roofer come out and replace the roofing on your house, a lot of the times what will happen is the roofer's not going to come back inside and check your venting. And so it's a really good idea to, if you have, say, your water heater replaced, the plumber that replaces it should check it for you, but it's also a good idea to go up in the attic and check it in case he doesn't. The roofers, typically they don't come inside and look. They're just going to be up on the roof, they're going to do their thing, they're going to replace the roofing, the flashings and things like that, but they're not going to come in and check for you. So after you get a new roof installed, it's a really good idea to go in the attic and look to make sure that it's all connected and things like that. Another thing that you need to look for, especially after getting a new roof, is every time it rains, you want to make sure that you don't have a water leak up there. The roofer should seal it. If you have a plumber replace the water heater, they're going to try to get up there and seal it as well. We will on a one-story house. On a two-story house, typically the roofs are a lot steeper, and so our insurance won't allow us to get up there, but we're going to tell you if you need to call a roofer. And if the plumber does not, still call a roofer and have him come out and recheck it, especially if you're seeing water run down the vent. On venting as well is that with the water lines here, sometimes what you'll see is you'll have insulation all the way down to the water heater, and that's not right, because with venting there's a minimum code requirement, or there's a distance between, say, the insulation that's on your water heater flex lines. They need to be at least 6 inches away from single wall, and then they need to be at least 1 inch from double wall. And so that's one thing you need to check, is make sure that the insulation isn't melting, or if there's a piece of paper or something that's laying against the venting, you don't want that to catch fire. You don't want it to get hot and melt, because the exhaust gases that are coming out are really, really hot. So this is for water heater venting. Make sure that it's all the way connected all through the roof. Make sure everything is the combustible materials are far away from it, so that it doesn't melt. And then if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to call Legacy Plumbing and let us know, and we can always come out and take a look for you. Thank you.